There really is no better way to take in all the different coastlines of California than driving along the California one. There is no drive on the planet like it, and it's spectacular. And even despite living in California most of my life, I've never driven along this freeway for an extended period. This was a first. We drove from Morro Bay to Monterey, about a 3-hour drive, and it was spectacular.
Are we getting close?
We still got a ways to go.
These roads are a little freaky, and the view is beautiful, but a little underappreciated from me right now because of that. I told Josh that if we ever drove this at night, I would probably have a heart attack. Look at that. There's no bumper there. You could easily just drive right off that cliff. The cliff. Oh, yeah, I said that. And then there's these curves, and so I was telling Josh that if I was driving, I would be driving drastically slower than this.
We are officially in Monterey. Woohoo! And of course, the first place we go is not Cannery Row, not Monterey Bay Aquarium. It's In-N-Out. Which is conveniently, literally right across this little bridge from our hotel. There it is. And we got this cool lake right out here too. It's really overcast again. We've like barely ever seen the sun in all of our beach trips. Where is the sun at these places? But it's still beautiful. And we're just enjoying the sights and enjoying being together. Judah, what you doing?
I'm just dancing around.
You're dancing around?
Yeah.
Judah said he wanted to get a little further away from the water, and he's getting as far away from the water as he can. Judah, why don't you want to get wet?
Because if I'll get close to the ocean, I'll be wet.
Really, the main purpose of our trip to Monterey was to visit Monterey Bay Aquarium. I'd been there several times. It's one of my favorite places in the world. Sarah and Judah had never been there before, and I was so excited to share the experience with them.
I loved watching Judah, just the delight that he had as he danced and looked at all the things, and it was a lot of fun to just watch it through his eyes too.
I mean, we go to zoos a lot, but there is just something different about a place where you get to experience marine life. I mean, you are literally stepping into a whole another world. You are seeing these surreal and ethereal creatures in their natural habitat where you could never experience them anywhere else like this. I would even call it a spiritual experience. It is so amazing being in the presence of these creatures.
I like seeing the jellyfishes.
We had one really special experience that was pretty spectacular in the, I believe they call it tentacle exhibits, where they have squids and octopuses. And for those of you who don't know, octopus are really intelligent creatures. They're very emotional as well. And when I'm usually at this aquarium, the octopus are hiding. You know, they have sensitive eyes. Sometimes a lot of the stimulus can be off-putting to them. But then something very unique happened. When Sarah walked up to this particular aquarium, to this little baby octopus, he came out very curious to check her out. And as Sarah brought up a hand to meet the glass. He extended one of his tentacles to meet her hand.
And I loved this little octopus. I even named him Freddy, and we just bonded as we moved our hands and tentacles around the glass.
He puts 2 tentacles out, and the rock that goes up.
Sarah eventually put up 2 hands. She put 2 hands on either side of the glass, and then the octopus extended another tentacle. So it's Freddy here is holding up 2 tentacles.
2 tentacles to me.
2 tentacles to meet both of Sarah's hands. It was, you could just see his curiosity and his interest come alive as he interacted with her. And then you see these two, a human being and this octopus just connecting through the glass in this way was surreal. I had never seen anything like it firsthand.
I would have stayed there a lot longer, but there were other people who were starting to get interested in what they were seeing us doing and wanting to do it themselves. And so out of respect, we had to move on. But I miss Freddy.
This was a really special moment for us on the trip, and just
the Monterey Aquarium
getting to experience that and me getting to film it. It was it's something I'll never forget. This was one of Judah's favorite parts of the aquarium, even though it had no creatures. It is this current that pours over this glass wall, and everyone kind of just freaks out and loves it when the water just suddenly pours over them, and Judah got a huge kick out of seeing it.
Is that cool?
So most of our time in Monterey was spent almost exclusively at the aquarium, and that was fine. I really can't wait to go back to Monterey because there is so much neat stuff to explore with Cannery Row and the beaches, the bay, the city. But Monterey Bay Aquarium, there really is nothing like it, and it's such a special place, dear to my heart. I love that my family got to experience it with me now, and I can't wait to experience it with them again.
Go to the aquarium.